This year is the Queen's Jubilee, marking 70 years on the throne. And to celebrate old Madge, we wanted to make something really special. The Cullinan Diamond is the largest gem quality rough ever discovered, weighing in at just over 3,000 carats. It has a fascinating and controversial history. It was discovered in South Africa in 1905, but didn't sell for 2 years, finally being purchased for £150,000. That is 16 million in today's money. The stone was then given to Joseph Asher, the creator of the Asher cut. It was then cleaved, sawn and polished into 105 individual stones. I definitely want to cover some of the stories and the history of those stones in some future videos. The Cullinan 2 weighs in at an impressive 317.4 carats and currently resides in an imperial state crown. And in at number 1 we've got the world's largest cut diamond, weighing in at a whopping 530 carats, the Star of Africa, which is currently set into the royal scepter. I mean, what else you gonna do with it, right? Today we're going to be focusing on the Cullinan 5, which is set into a beautiful brooch design. The stone is described as a heart shape, but it would hardly meet today's strict criteria and standards. If recut using modern technology, like a lot of old stones are, the brilliance would be improved and the price would increase tenfold. But of course, this is sacrilege to historians. Harry has already made the setting for the Cullinan 5, so now I am going to work on the scroll work. I like to use this really simple technique where I cut out a shape, glue it to a plate, and then I can trace around it and cut it out, ensuring that both pieces are completely symmetrical. When researching this piece, I couldn't work out why everyone was describing it as a stomacher. A stomacher is a piece of fabric that was popular in the 1500s that women would wear across the abdomen. Wealthy women would create outrageous jewellery pieces that would be pinned to the corset. I must admit, I'd never heard of a stomacher, and let's face it, it's a brooch. The plot thickens. Then I came across this picture of Queen Mary, and my keen jeweller's eye picked up on something. Can you see it? If you look very, very closely, you can find our Cullinan 5 brooch. The piece was originally part of a stomacher created for the Queen's grandmother to wear at the Delhi Dunbar in 1911. The piece was repurposed by adding a brooch fitting to bring it up to date and make it more modern and wearable. As by the 1920s, stomachers were well out of fashion. The stone is set into a fabulous Renaissance style. Now Harry is going to assemble all the parts using fine knife edge wires. The scroll work is finished with a wonderful mill grain edge or beaded edge, which I think gives any piece of jewellery a real vintage feel. Using knife edge wires, the stone is perched in the middle of the piece, creating a floating effect. So congratulations to the Queen on 70 years of serving our country. It really is something, and it may never be topped. In our next video, we've got something completely different and a bit crazy. So, you know, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for everything diamonds, jewellery and gems, and who knows, maybe a Pokemon card.